Namaste. In this session, we are going to look at quantile transformer. Now, this method transforms the features to follow a uniform or a normal distribution. Therefore, for a given feature, this transformation tends to spread out the most frequent values. It also reduces the impact of marginal outliers because it is using quantiles to do calculations and it is not using the min or the maximum values or even the mean or standard deviations. Now, because it is using quantiles to do the calculations, it reduces the impact of the marginal outliers, and hence it is useful when the feature has outliers. Now, you see, we had such dirty variables before, and after transformation, we have such a beautiful looking figure here. So this is what quantile transformer does behind the scenes. It will make our data more Gaussian-like. Now let us look at a practical implementation using scikit-learn. So this is it. We will import quantile transformer from sklearn preprocessing module, and then all the necessary libraries, then all the data set that we'll be using, fetch California housing. So these are my input features, and my y is my target variable, which is my median house value. Okay, so now I do not want latitude and longitude to be in my calculations, so I'll simply remove them using slicing. Okay, so now my X head looks like this. It contains all the columns from median income until average occupation. Now this is the statistical description. Now here we will plot the quantile transformer results. So I'll say quantile transformer, and now here I have a few parameters, but none of them are mandatory because they are after this asterisk mark. So they will be filled in by default with these values. So n quantiles equal to 1000. This indicates how many quantiles I want to bin each numerical feature into for the transformation to work. And the output distribution is uniform by default, but we'll change it to normal. So I'll say output distribution is equal to normal. Okay, I'll let the number of quantiles to be 1000 for now. You'll see how beautifully it does on certain variables. Now for median income, it does so very well. Then for house age, it does a little bit well, but it shows a small spike here, so it is not desirable. For average rooms, it is done excellently well. For average bedrooms also, it did very well. You see how messy this data was before, and it has been mapped to such a beautiful normal distribution now. For population also as well, we have gotten excellent result now. Then for average occupation also, we have very good result. Now we will look at practical implementation of how quantile transformer responds to uh, a scaled data and unscaled data. So we'll split the data set first, and instead of saying power transformer, I'll say quantile transformer, and I'll say output distribution is equal to normal. So this is the fitted data. If I want to check the number of quantiles, the how many quantiles it used and what quantiles it had used, you see it had used by default 1000 quantiles. And if I want to check what were those quantiles, you can simply go to quantiles underscore, and these are the quantiles that it used for each particular feature. So now I'll apply this quantile transformer on my data. So here I'll change it to quantile transformer normal distribution. Now if I check my accuracy, I'm getting a 63.65%. Then for unscaled, I'm getting the same 17.19. And we'll see if quantile transformer has any effect on tree-based models. I'm getting an accuracy of 66.84 on a scaled model. And for unscaled, I got an accuracy of 66.87, which is quite similar to this. So for scaling, for sure doesn't have any effect on tree-based models, but it does have a huge effect on linear-based models. So that would be all for this lecture. So thank you for watching. I hope you found it useful. And if you did, please do not forget to upvote it and subscribe to my channel. So thank you for watching.